What is going on, everyone? It's the All Gaming Blog here, and I'm playing some Black Ops 2 for you guys. Now, I usually don't play Headquarters or anything like that because it just takes too long, so this video is going to be a bit longer, so yeah. Anyways, what I want to talk about in this video is the new PlayStation 4 hardware details that have possibly been leaked, and also the next gen on Call of Duty, or what's going to happen in the next Call of Duty series when this next console come up. So far we know some of the details. That obviously this is not confirmed at the moment, so this might not be as accurate, but it is something that at least that we know right now for the PlayStation 4. And this has been leaked by a somewhat relying source. That's why I'm listing them here, even though I don't really rely on rumors or whatever. Anyways, let's move on to the PlayStation 4 hardware details. First of all, it's going to have an 8-core CPU running at 1.6 gigahertz each core. It's called the new Jaguar technology, and the CPU is going to be made by AMD. So far we have this CPU out for the PC, but we only have with 4 cores. They're going to double it up, make it 8 cores on the next gen consoles. Mostly because the operative system that the console is going to have is going to take a lot more juice than it does right now. It's going to be basically a computer for your TV. Anyways, moving on with the graphics cards. Now, the graphics card is going to be by Radeon, and it's going to be having a Radeon HD with 18 CUs, clocked at 800 megahertz. Now, again, this is not 100% confirmed, and I'm not even sure if it's only going to have if this graphics card is going to... Well, the graphics card is not really... all the details aren't really right there as of right now, but some of them are. And obviously the graphics card is what's going to have the most power in it, and it's also going to have 1.5 teraflops, if that makes any sense to you guys. That's pretty much what this graphic card going to give us at. Of course, it's going to also produce 1080i qualities and all that good stuff. Anyways, let's move on with the RAM. It's going to have 8 gigabytes of RAM, but it's going to be 3 gigabytes just for the operative system. Like I told you guys before, the operative system is going to be one of the most high demanding ones at this point. So we all know that consoles are famous for not demanding on the operative system. That's why you know they can play games better than on the PC, or that's why the PC requires a bit more of a bit more juice, let's just say, than the consoles, because the consoles don't have to support an operating system. Well, they do now, and it's going to cost us 3 gigabytes. Is it going to be worth it? Well, I certainly hope so. It's gonna also this new RAM is gonna come out. It's not going to be DDR3. It's going to be GDDR5, which is by far one of the world's fastest RAM so far. That it is only been shipped right now to high-end computers and high-end graphic cards. Actually, it's not even to regular computers yet. We were kind of started losing a bit, but then we'll turn around the game. Don't worry about it. Moving on to my next topic, which is coming out with these consoles. And yes, I know it's very good to give you guys some specs on what the console is gonna have, but for some people this is all gibberish and they don't really give a crap. What they want to do is what games are gonna come out and what's, you know, what should we expect gaming wise. Now, for the ones who do know something about it, or for the ones who understood something that I've just said, you already know the capabilities of the console. So the actually what the console can do is I'm not gonna say it's gonna be unlimited, but it's going to be very it's gonna have a lot of capabilities gaming wise. We can push the games for a lot farther than we can now. So obviously there's tons of gaming franchises, and obviously there's going to be new franchises going to be created that are going to be coming out for these new next gen consoles. Call of Duty is going to be one of them, that we know already. We're more certain of this because of Modern Warfare 4, which I told you guys is going to come out later on this year. It's already it's in the makings already. It's going to have a new engine. It's going to have everything new. But the thing is, I'm not 100% sure if it will come out for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. I honestly believe, because it's going to come out at the end of this year, that will come out for the next gen consoles, such as the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 720, or so they call it. It's going to be called the Xbox, just Xbox, but it's going to be the third one in their series. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it is going to come out. It might come to the lower consoles. If you guys remember, when the PlayStation 3 first came out, there were video games made both for the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 2 still. Up until I guess a year or two in the makings is that they stopped producing games for the PlayStation 2, and obviously its counter consoles. So I think they're still going to support the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, even though the next gen consoles will be out. Obviously, they're going to be inferior. Some of the games will be inferior for the PS3 and whatnot, but I honestly think they're still going to support. So I don't know. Anyways, what should they improve? What they can or will improve on the next generation of Call of Duty? First of all, the game engine. For the ones who don't know, the game engine is running on the Quake engine, obviously a highly modified Quake engine, because it has to be a par with the times. And I don't even know why I was shooting there. I think I was lagging a lot in this game. The game has to come up with the times, and this Quake engine is being used, or as it started, it's 15 years ago. Obviously with the Quake games, and the Call of Duty franchise decided to, we'll pick it up, we'll modify it, make it better, and we'll use it. And this is what's doing. Why are they using it? It's not because the engine is good per se. It's not because the engine supports a lot. Obviously, you guys can see what they can do with such an old engine. But it's not because it's very, very smooth. The engine, the Quake engine is by far one of the best FPS engines ever. It is very, very. It's not eye candy. It's not the best. It doesn't really excel in every way, but it brings you very smooth engine. I personally love it. I think it's one of my favorites FPS engines. It's the Quake engine. Obviously we got the CryEngine 3, and the we also have the Chrome engine 2, which is for Dead Island and whatnot, but honestly this one is one of my favorites. Anyway, so the game engine is what they will most likely upgrade. I believe they are doing it for Modern Warfare 4, and if Black Ops 3 ever sees the day of light, I think they will do too. And I also believe that they will start making a new Call of Duty line of franchise instead of just being Black Ops and Modern Warfare. I think they will start doing a new one, especially World at War. I think a lot of fans are wanting to have World at War. Anyways, the maps. Now the new console, there's gonna be new hardware, new specs, more powerful things. Right now, what we have, and this is fine as is right now, I'm not really complaining about it, but I think they should improve it. It's interactive maps, interactive backgrounds. If I throw a grenade to this map and the grenade explodes, what does it do? Well, obviously there's a player that's gonna hurt him or kill him at least, or hurt him at least, but it will most likely kill him. But if there's nobody there, the only thing it's gonna do is just gonna leave a black spot on the map. That's it. Other than cars, that's the only explosive thing you can do. Other than cars, there's not much you can do. And not talking about just shooting a box and the box moving. I'm talking about if I throw a grenade to a house, or if I throw a grenade to, let's say, to this wall, I want that grenade to impact the wall. I want the wall to just blow up with the grenade. If I'm throwing, for example, a Predator missile, and if players get inside the house, obviously they'll get the Predator missile. They'll get themselves protected. That was stupid of me. They'll get themselves protected. But if I have a Predator missile and I throw it inside the house and it just blows up the house, and I'm not going to say everybody inside there will die, but everybody in there will at least get really hurt, then it just makes certain kill streaks a bit more powerful. Then they're most likely not that powerful. That's just an idea. Again, interactive maps, and not just visually, but also the feel of the maps would be excellent. Moving on to the next topic, and this is going to be a little bit more sucky one. It's lag issues. Even now, right now, for example, I'm not going to bitch too much about it, but right now, even players, even people with big ass, top of the line internet connections that goes like 1 gigabyte up and down, they are lagging the game when they shouldn't. They should not be punished for having a good internet connection. I mean, game developers are starting to bitch and complain at internet service providers for not for basically it's the internet service provider's fault for the video game industry not developing as much because of slower internet connections. We can't really have a better multiplayer experience. Now I call that bullshit, mostly because people that have tons of great internet connections get punished because they have good internet connections, i.e. the lag compensation bullshit. We all hate it, once more than others, but we all dislike it, and at this point it's starting to become super annoying. People, if you have a good internet connection, great, you're gonna lag. If you have a bad internet connection, you're even gonna lag more than the next guy. So there's lag regardless. To me, that's just unfair. Let's make lag a thing of the past. Let's think all about what's lag. You know, let's have our the next generation of gamers not even know what lag is or use that word at all. That's my take on it. I honestly hope that lag dies with the next gen, but that's something that just generally, not just on the Call of Duty. Last but not least, more customization. What I mean is, we have tons of customization right now. Well, I say tons, it's not really that much, but it is plenty compared to most other FPSs that don't even offer as much. Which is customization right now, we have mostly 99% on weapons. On Black Ops 1, I believe the perks that you use would change your appearance slightly, but that's pretty much it. I don't think they've carried that out to Black Ops 2, I'm not 100% sure. But whatever. Let's make every single stupid thing be customizable. Again, we're gonna have new hardware, so customizing new players and stuff should not be, shouldn't be that bad of a thing. Now, customizing how the player looks, ghillie suits, bring them back. I don't know, more weapon customization, not just not just camos and stuff. Why not let users make their own weapon camos? To my experience, if you let user-generated content go into a game, that game gets 10 times better. Games like Super Mario World, for example, where people actually make the maps, just add so much more playability. Games like Little Big Planet, for example, where you can just build customizable maps. If you go online, there's a million other games of other customizable games that you can play on Little Big Planets because users make them. Yeah, they're good, they're bad. Use their imagination. With there's so many talented people out there with so much imagination, creativity rather. That if they were to make, I don't know, skins or even camouflages for the ammo, for the guns, whatever. I reckon they would make, world's best camouflages out there. You know what I mean? It would just be fantastic. Not just camouflage, but pretty much anything. Like I said before, you should be able to customize which type of ammunition you take, which type of rounds. Would you want FMJs? Would you like buckshots? I don't know, Dragonfire ones that come out. I don't know, FPS Rush should play with those rounds, and I just thought it was cool. Anyways, there are tons of customization possibilities that you can have to make yourself more unique, to separate yourself more from other people, and I honestly think that they should implement that on the next gen consoles. That's just my opinion on it. Anyways, guys, this video has been long as all hell, and I would really love to know your opinions about the future, basically, of the consoles, the future of Call of Duty series, the future of gaming, the future of the consoles, and your intakes on it. Do you think it's going to be good, bad? I don't know. I honestly think it's going to be fantastic. But thanks for watching, though.